Hello, this is Bob Kaler. Welcome back to my studio. You can see the colors I am mixing. This is going to result in a overcast day demo. I'm using alizarin crimson, phthalo blue, and yellow ochre as I used for the last painting of a sunny day demo. And you might be asking yourself, well, those colors don't make sense for a sky. But as you'll see, it's a way of mixing grays with those three primary colors. And you can vary it by using different blues or different reds. You'll also note that the canvas has some odd colors in it already prepped. As some of you may know from earlier videos, my parents raised a Yankee, and anytime I do a painting, if I have colors left over, I will prep a canvas that hasn't been prepped yet. So that's the unusual nature of this canvas. So far I haven't added any whites, and you can see the variances in the sky, and now I'm going to start adding some whites to get to the grays. And you'll see some go toward the violet, others will go toward a darker gray, and that's why I like to mix the colors. And then you can always go back in and add blues if you want to get away from the reds, and vice versa. And a great video series to watch if you want to learn to paint outdoors is John Stobart's Worldscape, if you can find it still. Amazing painter, so much to teach, and he passed away recently within the last few years, and I had the pleasure of meeting him a couple times. Just an amazing man and artist. So at this point, again, I'm finishing off pretty much the sky, and then this is acrylic, so it will dry quite rapidly. Now I'm moving to the trees in toward the background, toward the horizon, utilizing those same colors as I did in the last. But for an overcast day, even that shade of yellow you can see would be a little too brilliant. So utilizing the same color mixtures I did for the sky, and I'm painting around the barn, which is the prep canvas showing through there. And I'll add the silo shortly. And there I'm just kind of making some last minute adjustments. You can't really see from this far away, but when colors either aren't fully mixed or are emphasizing something that I don't want emphasized. So here is not quite the foreground, but the midground of the painting. This is going to be kept much more uniform than the sunny day demo because there's not as much light hitting it. So it'll be much flatter, much less defined, and then same with the foreground. And as I painted those in, again, some of those colors were a bit too bright or rich for an overcast day. I don't let that stop me. I just paint it in, and then I'll work on ways of toning that down. And if you haven't figured out already, I am not a color expert. I don't pretend to be one. You could study it your whole life. It is fascinating. But from painting out on location, I have mastered what I need to for it, but I always enjoy learning more. Now, painting on the barn. Again, an overcast day, so there won't be as much delineation as there was on the previous demo. Next up will be the silo. I probably could have left it alone there. You'll see that I didn't. And then it became too bright. But again, I just kept working at it a little bit. And we'll bring that back down in intensity to match the rest of the painting. That's another piece that I've found, and certainly advice I've been given, is not to focus too long in any one area. In other words, bring up your whole painting at one time. Your sky, your background, your foreground, the main points of interest, because they are all reflective of one another, no pun intended. So as you, in other words, don't spend an hour on the barn and try to match everything to it. You certainly could try that, but I found the method of sort of bringing the whole thing up at once is the most effective. Now I'm just going to compare that with the sunny day format. And there you go. And in terms of real time, I accomplished both of these, and the next demo I'll show you in one day.